Okay, great. So let's move on to the role play. Iris, you will talk about the French onion soup, and Ellie, you're going to share with us about the ramen. So these are the different types of food that are famous in these countries. So you need to pretend that you're from the country and then to introduce to us about this dish. Okay, so Iris, you can do a demonstration first, and then Ellie can present hers.
Okay. Hi, Ellie and Cindy. Welcome to French, and I will introduce the best popular and classic comfort food. Is named French onion soup, and it's made from cream cheese, mint, and onion. I recommend you at the end. You must eat with a slice of crusty bread, and it will make you have a better mood. Yeah.
Okay, so you have a better mood after having your French onion soup.
Yes.
Do you know how to make it?
I know some material is must have cream cheese.
Okay. Cream cheese.
Yeah.
And so obviously there's onions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of the soups, I think they put it in a blender because you can't really taste the onion sometimes. They'll put it into a blender and then they'll make it very, very creamy. A lot of soups are very different than the ones I think in like Taiwan or Asian countries where you can at least taste a lot of the meat or the ingredients inside. We don't really put it into a blender. Okay, Ellie, do you have any questions about the French onion soup in France, from France?
No.
No? Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
can you introduce your ramen? So usually for the role play, I will have some information here, but you don't need to use everything. Try to take a look and don't read it, but try to put it into your own words and to introduce it to us like it's your own.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone, I want to introduce ramen. It's a famous food and also delicious from Japan. And it's specific it has its own specific taste from different cities. Normally, it makes the soup made from pork bone or the beef bone, and also it makes with shrimp or fish normally, and we made the soup with large amount of vegetable also, and it makes the soup taste really, really good. And also we use our own handmade noodles. The noodles from different cities in Japan it also has their own different taste. some noodles is thinner, and also some noodles is fatter, and different noodles is suitable for different flavor of soup. So I really recommend you to try different ramen in Japan when you travel here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very, very good. Wow. You know so much about ramen. Are you like
Yeah, because ramen is famous in Japan. So when you travel to Tokyo or Kyoto or even Hokkaido, you tourists always tried different ramen in specific place.
Yeah. So you're a ramen fan.
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been to Japan for a couple of times?
Yeah, I have been to Japan for maybe 4 or 5 times.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Then you have a lot of things that you can share with Eugene as well.
Yeah.
Even though she doesn't like it very much, she came back to Taiwan. I was like, why? She's like, I don't like it there. Cute. Okay, great. So we wouldn't say fatter, we would say thicker. So
Thicker.
Peter is like thicker.
Mm.
Yeah. So then it will have more texture. Maybe it's more chewy, things like that. Great. Okay, so I'm going to introduce to you guys the poutine. So what's a poutine? It's basically French fries, and on top of it, they will top it with some gravy and a lot of cheese. So just think of it as something that's golden, crunchy fries with very, very fat and thickened sauce. And they put like cheese and sprinkle on top, and they cover the whole thing. So it's kind of like sometimes because I like really crunchy fries, I like to hear like the crunchy sound. I don't like it when they put a lot of sauce and then you wait for it too long and they start to get very, very wet and soggy. I think it's really just really gross. So they call this the Canadian salad. Okay, so this is,
Okay.
Westerners, they don't really like to eat vegetables, I think, that much. You'll think it's kind of like their image, and their potatoes are like either like deep fried or they're like mashed potatoes, and they will add like lots and lots of butter with it. So this is what they call it, and usually it's available. They have it at Costco. So I think a very, very interesting fact that I found is that Costco will always sell very iconic food. So like the ones in Taiwan, right? So they sell like these like sometimes I think they tried to sell like hamburgers with rice before, like a long time ago. They tried to make it localized. When I was in Hawaii, we would have these bowls. There's called acai bowls, with it's purple, and on top there's a lot of different fruits like banana slices, blueberries, and some of the granola. Yeah, so it looks like it's like a really healthy bowl. It's kind of like a smoothie, but it's not a drink. It's more of you eat it. And in Canada, they had the poutine on the menu as well. So I think Costco always has like very iconic dishes for each of the places. Yeah. Okay, great. So thank you guys so much for today's lesson. Do you guys have any questions?
I have a question. This dish poutine is iconic only in Montreal or all Canada.
I think it's popular in Canada in general, but they say it started from Montreal. They started, I don't know, because Montreal, they have a lot of French people. And maybe they say, oh, we started this. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. You know how it's like bubble tea, right? In Taiwan, it's like, we started it. No, we started it. Okay, everyone. Yeah, so it's popular. If you ever go to Canada, it's quite common in a lot of places. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Ellie, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I have one more question for the pudding. When do Canadian usually eat pudding?
They eat it for like anything. It's kind of like, you know, where there's what's that called? When they have what's the dish with the chips and the salsa? What is it called? Iris, did you take the lesson with the American food? I can't remember that, but it's like an appetizer, and then usually we have so you can have it for as an appetizer. You can have it. They have it for lunch, for dinner. We had it in our cafeteria. So when I was in school, in high school, they would sell it at the cafeteria, and it's a very, very big plate. So people will have it for like lunch. So like they would only have French fries for lunch.
Okay.
And yeah, dinner or even late night snack.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. Okay, so if you guys don't have any questions, then I'll see you guys next week, Monday night. And then next week we'll talk about when we're gonna have class for the 15th, because Ellie, you're busy on the 15th, right?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll discuss next week with Eugene and to see when we can all have class for the New Year's week. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Great. Okay, thank you guys so much. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.